Makau is a two-time winner of the Berlin Marathon, where he set the time of 2 hours 3 minutes and 38 seconds world record last year. After making his full marathon debut in the 2009 Rotterdam Marathon, where he finished fourth in 2 hours 6 minutes and 14 seconds, Makau went on to register a did not finish at his marathon majors debut in New York later that year. He bounced back to commanding form in the 2010 season, winning at Rotterdam with a world-leading time of 2 hours 4 minutes and 48 seconds before winning his first Berlin title in 2 hours 5 minutes and 8 seconds, beating reigning Boston and New York Marathon champion Jeffrey Mutai to second place on both occasions. Makau then opened last year's campaign with a commendable third finish in 2 hours 5 minutes and 45 seconds at the London Marathon before taking on and ending the reign of Ethiopia's Haile Gebrselassie 2 hours 3 minutes and 59 seconds world record with the successful defense of his London title. There are very few things that can supersede the recognition of being on top of the world in your craft, trade or profession. Having ascended to the throne of ultimate distance running last September, world marathon record holder Patrick Makau Musyoki's purple patch continued when he welcomed twin sons to his family on January the 31st. This represented another major conquest for a man who continues to scale the heights in every facet of his life uninhibited.
Actually, this is something which is great, since myself I'm an athlete, and many people there before they were thinking that someone who is running a marathon, it is very hard to get boys. But myself, I was blessed with two boys, so it is something great for me, and it means I can produce more in the side of running and even on the other side of the family.
Since blowing apart Haile, the Emperor Gebrselassie, and his previous benchmark of 2 hours 3 minutes and 59 seconds, Makau is now the biggest scalp in ultimate distance running among his peers who had tried for 3 years with fail to dethrone the diminutive Ethiopian. The daggers have been drawn already against his new standard as the cream of marathon running prepares for another riveting season with the added spice of an Olympics race in London. And from Makau, who recently welcomed a team of international journalists under the auspices of world governing body the IAAF Day in Life program to witness his rigorous training regime, the message is simple: he is not going to let go without a fight.
2011 was a very great year for me, since I ran two big races. One was the London Marathon, which myself I kept position 3, of which I was okay with it. I was satisfied. What I only needed was only the time. But since I started the year 2011, all I was thinking about the world record. But it was something which was on my mind and my heart. So I kept on focusing Berlin, which by the end of the year I went there and I tried my level best. That's why I managed to get the world record.
The world record holder, who turns 27 on March the 2nd, has set his sights on making the Kenyan Olympics team as well as making an impression at April's London Marathon, where he will face arguably one of the toughest fields ever assembled.
London, it will be a tactical race, since many knows it is this year it is a year of Olympics, and actually according to the team which was selected by the London committee, it is a very strong team ever. It is a best one ever. So this will mean a lot for someone to run, maybe to win, and maybe you'll not perform well in Olympics. So it will cause someone to be good in mind. I'll not leave the London Marathon to interfere a lot with my mind. While I know myself, I'm good, I'm strong, and no one else, no any person can say I'm in good shape or I'm not in good shape. So I'll try to use all my efforts to try and do something great, because actually I know many people don't believe on me, but myself, I believe on myself, and I'm hoping to do something great. If my God will give me health.
Makau was promised an automatic Olympics berth on his victorious return from Berlin by Athletics Kenya before the federation later ruled to include him in a list of 6 who will vie for 3 final slots during the spring marathon season.
Myself, I'm a kind of fun person because even if actually I don't survive for Olympics, but myself, I survive for running very well, especially for my country. Even if maybe, let's say for example, this year was not a year of Olympics, maybe I could go to other big races and I could compete very well for my country and even for my friends and for my family. So I can say Olympics, including many other races, either Berlin or other big races, they are part of competition, and they are part of us, and they are waiting for us maybe to go there and run again. So actually myself, I'll be happy to be selected for Olympics, and maybe I will not represent my country in Olympics. It will not mean something bad for me, but I'll do something else. I'll not stay idle.
And can he better his all-time recognized best?
My plans in the future is to try to improve my time a bit, since I know I'm of young age. I'm of young age, and I know at this time I can do something great. Yeah, so in the future I'm trying to do something else to add on my record.
What sets Makau apart from most of his peers is he prefers to train without the services of a coach with his group of about 26 runners in the hilly terrain of Ngong in the outskirts of Nairobi.
For me to train myself, it means something very good. Since myself, I understand my body very well, not like when I'm having my own coach. Sometimes a coach can come in the morning and maybe he can tell you today we are going to do this section, of which the determinant factor is how you are feeling yourself in your body. So myself, to train without a coach, it is a kind of advantage because I can plan everything for myself. When my body is ready for speed workout, it can tell me. When my body is good for long trainings, the long run, it can tell me. Then I can prepare myself and go.
The 2010 Rotterdam and Berlin Marathon's title holder says preparing for races in seclusion has played to enhance his reputation as an unpredictable competitor, a trait he has employed to chart his path to the top.
This to train, it is something which is a secret between yourself and maybe your young group mate, the ones you are trained together. So if you have trained well and it is something in your heart and you are going to competition confidently, you don't have any pressure, and you have not promised someone maybe a record or anything, then you can do something which is great.
The train is very hilly today.
Makau's rise to riches accrued from a rewarding career is well documented. Just like D.I.L, he is shaping up to be a savvy entrepreneur with a real estate project in Nairobi currently under construction in the popular Kariobangi and Donholm estates. With that, Makau, who has sat for more than 2 hours fielding questions, departed to chart the next phase of his career. He had just returned from finishing second at his opening race of the season in Spain, where he raced 62 minutes and 40 seconds over half marathon. Makau's habitual use of the word great in the interview is another telling reflection of the immense desire he possesses to be the force in the sport.